Welcome back to the Patreon. That's right. Grindhouse Podcast coming back on the Patreon for the first time in what feels like forever. We got a little sidetracked with getting married and everything. But we're back with another water cooler weekend. And I think we might just end up talking about the same one movie because Dinosaur isn't all too much to talk about.
Oh.
But what you watched with me in the room.
If that counts, I guess.
Why wouldn't it count?
I guess it counts. I watched Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone, specifically on the, English release of the Harry Potter films on that box set that looks like a train.
Mm-hmm.
I bought it secondhand to try and not support J.K. Rowling because we don't like J.K. Rowling in this house. But I did watch it because I was feeling nostalgic and because I don't have any interest in watching the pee-pee-poo-poo new HBO show that's coming out. I saw the trailer long enough to know that I didn't want to watch it.
I guess she's not involved with that either.
Yes, she is. She's directly involved in that.
That's not what I've heard.
Oh, I thought she was. So that she could like the actors better.
I think she's rehashing her stuff to get more money.
Yeah, I think she.
And to have the actors not disavow her, but.
Yeah. Well, anyway, she's a nightmare person, and that's
I don't listen, and political or not political, she's a shit writer. It's bad.
Harry Potter and the pee pee poo poo, but I do like the films.
On top of the fact that she's a terrible person.
Yeah.
Listen, okay, and I guess this is all I'm going to say about this. Her world sucks. It just sucks.
I think most of her world sucks. I think there are elements of her world that are really cool. But that's it. I like the nostalgia of Harry Potter. I like the nostalgia of the school. And I like the nostalgia of when the movies were coming out. Before we knew that J.K. Rowling was a pee-pee-poo-poo person and a pee-pee-poo-poo turf.
I think the best part about these movies are the music, done by John Williams, and the cast, starring
Daniel Radcliffe, Emma Watson, and Rupert Grint.
Yes. And then a whole bunch of others.
And like a million other
people. A lot
people.
of Doctor Who actors
a school.
in this.
Yeah.
But
it's a school in London. Nope, school in England.
They're good actors, but the everything about this movie is like Narnia levels of cringe and young adult to me.
Well, and that's so when it was coming out, as the movies were coming out, I was growing up with it, right? Mm-hmm. So when it came out, I would say I was about the age of the kids going to Hogwarts, which is what made it so nostalgic and so interesting, and it made the world feel so big and so cool. And then as they came out, I aged with them, and as I aged with them, it felt like I was growing up with them, which is why I get very nostalgic for it. I don't necessarily, view it as this groundbreaking big deal. It when it came out, I think it was. As the books were coming out, I think it was. Over time, I think the veil's
culturally,
yeah, and I think over time the veil's been lifted from people's eyes. Mm-hmm. Not only has J.K. Rowling been very public about her pee-pee-poo-poo views, but also just rereads as an adult, as a nostalgic child growing up with Harry Potter and being read Harry Potter as I've grown up and things like that. Rereading it as an adult, it's a tough get through because there's so many stereotypes. There's so many negatives about other people. There's this person's great because he's skinny and white, and this person's not great because they're not skinny and white.
Yeah,
that's kind of what it starts to feel like when you read it.
Well, and I've heard and read up on stuff you pointed out. Oh, here's our first stereotype, our first offensive stereotype when they get to whatever that bank is.
Gringotts.
And they've got all the goblins there running the bank. When I see a goblin, I see a goblin.
Right.
I do not see any ethnic person at all.
And when I was growing up, I didn't think twice about it, but they do have very specific, stereotypical, enlarged features. Like? Nose and ears.
Okay. Have you met a Jewish person that has a bigger nose or ears than a non-Jewish person?
I agree with you, just so we're clear.
Because you have no idea where I'm bringing this.
Oh, well,
have you?
No, I have not.
But have you seen the posters in Nazi Germany?
Yes.
And have you seen these goblins?
Yeah.
Because they look like that. They don't look like goblins.
Well, and it's very interesting, weird stereotypes. It's the stereotypes that people would use to create propaganda. Yeah. And that's what's so weird. Because even reading up on it, Remus, werewolf, being a werewolf, is like an allegory for AIDS. Like you're ostracized and it's an infection of the blood.
Okay, but I'm gonna need you to kind of tell me more about that because that doesn't make any sense.
So when we watch Prisoner of Azkaban, we'll go there. But it's just littered with just stereotypes and.
Is he the only gay person? Because then I would see it. If he's like gay and then he's also the werewolf.
I'm not 100% on that one. I haven't seen these in a while. That's why I'm like kind of enjoying rewatching them from a nostalgia view. But point being, there's a lot of propagandized stereotypes that kind of make it.
There's a lot of on the nose prejudices that are hard to ignore.
That obviously growing up and being 11 when this came out, I was like 9.
In 2001?
Yeah, I was
this
9.
Came out in 2001?
I was 9.
Right, this came out in 2001.
I want to say. So you're not looking for prejudices. You're looking at a fantasy world. You know what I mean? But like as you grow and as you age and as I've grown as a person, I've learned like, oh no, this is very stereotypy. Like there's a lot of stereotypes, and they focus very, very heavily on like some of them to the point where it's kind of too much is going to be the word I use. Too much is going to be the word I use. Great for nostalgia purposes. Like, I really enjoy the movie as a whole for nostalgia purposes, and I will watch it secondhand on my, Blu-rays so that I never give anybody any money ever again. But other than that, I mean, I just enjoy them from a nostalgia standpoint more than anything else. And, I just was kind of in the mood and wanted to watch them.
Why is this not telling me when this came out?
I want to say 2001. I'm like 90% sure it's 2001. I'll look it up.
Yeah, I guess you look it up because being somebody who did not grow up in the world of Harry Potter.
2001.
Because I was not allowed to watch or read or interact with Harry Potter.
Oh, what reason?
We're Catholic, and apparently this movie is black magic.
Got it.
But the Lord of the Rings was fine.
Lots of families did that though.
But what's the Lord of the Rings is just there.
It's different magic.
Not really.
We'll ask your mom.
Here's the thing. I watched The Hobbit, the Rankin Bass cartoon, the same night we had a double feature, and I was like, we watched Child's Play.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Oh, then yeah, I'm a little confused about Harry Potter.
I'm a little confused why. A couple years, or if not that same year, because I was around the same age when I got the first book to try to read it, she was absolutely not reading this.
There was a scare. If I recall,
oh, it was a big cultural
thing. I
thing.
recall correctly, there was like a scare that like Harry Potter was the devil, and that Harry Potter was
teaches your children to be pagans, I guess.
Yeah, or something like that. So I do recall that because like
softest.
Couple of members of my family did the same thing. Not my immediate family, but like couple members of like my extended family did the same thing. They weren't allowed.
But like Star Wars, this movie's basically ripping that off, and like no scare there. The Lord of the Rings, no scare there. The Hobbit, no scare there. Like it's interesting that this one got that attention.
Yeah, maybe this was foreshadowing to J.K. Rowling just being a nightmare person.
Maybe. But I didn't grow up with it, so the first time I got around to actually watching these movies, I basically watched one a day. When we were working at Starbucks together. And I always joked about how Deathly Hallows Part 2 was my favorite one because I didn't watch it.
That's right. I forgot you were such a not big fan, which is completely understandable, especially you watched them as an adult.
I did.
You know what I mean? Like, the only reason that and I've said it probably 6 times just in this episode, but, like, the only reason I wanted to even watch them is because, like, it brings back that sense of nostalgia. And because I had seen so much news about this HBO show that is coming out, I watched the trailer. I really did. I gave it just like a okay, well, maybe this will help scratch that nostalgia itch. And I literally watched it, and I thought I was watching an episode of, like, Grey's Anatomy. And I was like, this is not the same thing. And I think that leans into what you were talking about with the music. The music is what made Harry Potter Harry Potter. If you don't have that little you don't have Harry Potter.
It's not even that.
Oh, that's that to me.
It's not, and you're gonna realize it as we go along in these movies. It's not, because John Williams wrote this music, and John Williams did 4 or 5 of them.
Mm-hmm.
When they got a different composer to do that same thing, it feels different. John Williams, I don't know what he does. I don't know what about. It's the same notes. One sounds like it's whimsical and and I listen, when I hear those notes, I do kind of get a sense of whimsy and mystery, mystique. Like I'm not seeing what you saw.
Right.
But when you watch the later movies where John Williams isn't composing it anymore, you lose it. Like there's something, and maybe it's the stories are darker too, but like the Warner Brothers logo comes up and the music starts playing, and I don't feel that same.
Don't feel the
anymore.
whimsy.
And you'll notice it.
Oh, I'm excited to re-notice it.
Without John Williams there,
kind of excited to re-notice it, but I enjoyed watching it, you know, like, and I have the only qualm I really have about it is on the rewatch, you know, it does feel a little more cheeseball-y.
It's a kid's movie.
It's a kid's movie. It's a movie made for kids.
Yeah.
And I get that now. You know what I mean? And like there are more in the future, like more in the I think Goblet of Fire is probably still my favorite one.
Of all of them being for real, I like Goblet of Fire a lot.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's the best of them all. And I do kind of like the Prisoner of Azkaban because there is
I do like Prisoner of Azkaban.
A foreboding, looming presence in the movie.
Right. I mean, the Sorcerer/Philosopher's Stone is also, to be fair, like the dipping your toe in to the Harry Potter universe. You know what I mean? Like it was very, both the movie and the book feel very like, well, there might be never a new book. Like this could be 100% the end of all of Harry Potter. If it doesn't do well or doesn't sell well, this was good. You know what I mean? Type of situation. So I think things really pick up and get better starting in Chamber of Secrets. I also really like Chamber of Secrets, to be fair.
What happened in that one?
This is the Basilisk.
Oh,
yeah. This one is very introducing the characters, introducing the world. Literally, like, rewatching it, I guess I didn't realize how much information they just, like, punch in your face during that particular movie. Like the Philosopher's Stone / Sorcerer's Stone, because we watched the British one, so it's the Philosopher's Stone. They punch you with, here's Harry's backstory, here's how he gets to the school, here's the reason that he's at the school, here's the, like, and it feels, yeah, and it's aggressive amounts of it. Like every other scene is just a ridiculous amount of exposition. So now that the exposition is done, and like we've watched the movie that's the exposition, now from here forward, it's like, now we can world build, and now we can, you know, like, interact in this world and things like that. Like, of course they
character stuff.
Yeah, they introduce new stuff, obviously, but like with the Philosopher's Stone specifically, they just are like, blah, 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 blah. Here's a million things you have to remember right now. Like, and it's like, oh my gosh, that's kind of diabolical. You know, like, that's really tough, and they do it quick. You know, I think that's the worst part about it, is that, like, watching it, it's like, oh, by the way, there's a troll. Oh, by the way, there's this big thing. Oh, by the way, this is how you get to the school. Oh, by the way, there's a train for 5 seconds. Oh, like, you know, it's very clippy. It's very individualized clips of, like, here's a speed run of Hogwarts for the first year.
Yeah. I kind of want to go back and rewatch stuff like Narnia too, because that was another one of those culture early 2000s movies that everybody swarmed to, because I think I liked the first one and I just never watched the other ones.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I think I've watched the first 3. I think there might have only been 3. I don't really remember. It's been a long time.
I think I would have probably gotten super into this if I was a kid when I watched it at first, because this is a good kids movie. Like, again, I'm an adult watching these movies.
Right.
It's a fine kids movie. I can see why a child would want to know what their wizard school is and do that 1,000-question test just to figure out you were a Ravenclaw and get super disappointed.
That's not me.
No, I know it's not you.
I'm proud to be a Hufflepuff. I'll be a Hufflepuff till I die. Minus the turf no fun part of this whole situation. So, but anyway, long and short of it, I agree with you. It's a great kids movie. I mean, and I think they get better as they go, specifically the movies. I can't. I mean, the books I read through 6, I believe. Like, I made it through 6.
That Order of the Phoenix?
No, Order of the Phoenix is 5. I think I made it through Half-Blood Prince.
That lady is the worst. She ruins that movie. She does a great job of being despicable. I dread rewatching that one.
Yeah. Order of the
She
Phoenix.
sucks.
Yeah, that'll be an experience. You know, that maybe what we should do is we do this, but we do the first Patreon exclusive for a while is just the Harry Potter films.
We'll keep it here.
Yeah, just keep it here for a little while,
Sure.
watch them weekly, and then just do a little water cooler chat about each of the Harry Potters.
Sure.
Barring the fact that, you know, she's a TERF. But we watch them secondhand. So my suggestion to you is watch it secondhand. Great. I like if you want to feel nostalgic or if you want to, you know, build into a world, watch them. But watch them from a bargain bin at Walmart or watch them from a bargain bin at your local.
Go to your Carm or your Goodwill.
Yeah, your
Salvation
Goodwill,
Army.
your Salvation Army,
Well, they always have them.
secondhand stores and find them and then watch them. So that way you can keep along with us as we yap about these.
She's just not worth it. She's not even worth the headache she thinks she is. I swear to God, man. This is a small little rant about J.K. Rowling. She is not good enough as a writer, as a developer of a world, to be this loud about any of these feelings.
Yeah.
She sucks in every way. She has no redeeming factors, you know? At least with other people, you can be like, oh, yeah, but they created such a great... This sucks. She's terrible.
I mean, I like the Harry Potter world. So
Even if you like it, like, is it good enough? If you had to choose, never ever watch Harry Potter again, or she gets all the attention she wants, what are you choosing?
Probably never watch Harry Potter again.
Is your life gonna be without? You know, like it's just there's other things that fill that hole. You know what I'm saying? Like Kingdom Hearts fills that hole better. It's the same kind of thing where some boy who didn't know he had the power in him all along gets whisked off into this whimsical, magical world and becomes the chosen one. She's not that good to be thinking she can be the FL and all kind of person, you know what I mean? Poop on her.
That's fair. Maybe we won't do the Harry Potters for the water cooler talk.
Why?
It's just so that way it's not this conversation every single time.
It won't be.
For us, it might be. because of how we feel about her. There's a chance it might be.
I'm getting it all out now. I am judging these movies off the merit of these movies, not off her.
Oh, perfect. Well, then we'll get it out now. I like the Philosopher's Stone well enough. Yeah. I do think it's a little vomity. I do think it's a little bit too exposition-y. But other than the rant we just had, I think it's pretty good.
I feel like I soloed that rant. Do you want to add anything?
I already did mine.
Okay.
Mine was earlier.
So I will judge these movies based on these movies, not based on her.
All right, then from here forward, we discuss the movies based on merit.
From here forward, she is who will not be named.
Oh, perfect. She who will not be named.
You know what I mean?
I dig.
So, or even, don't even bring her up. You know what I mean? Like, she's not worth it. She's just not worth it. Like, I can understand if, like, she wrote, like, Gone with the Wind, and it's one of the greatest American stories ever conceived. She didn't.
There are people that think it, though.
There
are people that think that this is the greatest story ever conceived. That,
and to those people, that is great for you, that you are able to connect with something and have it in your mind be the greatest thing that I love the prequels, you know what I mean? I think they're one of the greatest things ever created. But to the next guy, they might not be, and they can rip it apart. That I'm not saying to Joe over there, who was 5 when he first picked up his first wand, and he got this excitement, that he's wrong for that.
Right.
He's not. I, as an adult who are coming into these movies 20 years later, have a very different perspective of it. So if these movies are everything to you, that's A-okay. Because you're who you are. I will respect who you are. She won't.
Right. I will always love these movies from a lens of nostalgia, but I love my trans people more.
What do you mean you're trans people?
Don't do that. This is a trans-friendly moment. This is a trans-friendly channel. We love you guys. And even though we're talking about Harry Potter, be aware that we're talking about it from the lens of nostalgia and not from the lens of hate.
I've never been political on this show. I try to keep it very flat line. We just talk about what we talk about. But this is the Patreon. I don't have to worry about sponsors. I can talk about whatever I want to talk about. It doesn't have to be child friendly. This place is safe for anybody who feels that they need a safe space. This is not a place of judgment or of hate or of pushing aside anybody. Everybody is welcome here, and everybody should be treated with fairness and respect. And if that makes me some woke liberal nonsense guy, then get out.
Your wife has green hair. That's enough, you know.
Yeah, okay.
I am the liberal snowflake.
My wife is the sole reason I'm doing this podcast.
Well,
one of the biggest contributors to the show is my wife. So, yes, this is a free space for any of you who feel as though you don't have a space to talk about Harry Potter anymore, to talk about Harry Potter without being judged, even though half of the staff here doesn't really like Harry Potter. You are free to like it. You can like it despite whatever the hell this lady thinks she's doing. I hate her. God damn. Oh, my God.
Take a breath.
It's so dumb. Oh, she's so stupid.
This has been a lovely water cooler talk. We are going to continue this water cooler talk with probably the Chamber of Secrets in the next couple of weeks.
Yeah.
From here, do you have any closing notes? I say we went on a couple different rants.
The first one. Okay, so I don't know how I should rate these, kind of breaking down, because I do kind of want to put them in a ranking.
Heard.
But
we're putting it at, I mean, there's 8 movies, right?
Yeah.
So we're putting it at 4 safely for now, and then we can move them out accordingly.
Well, no, I mean, I'll give it a number out of 10.
Okay.
You know, and I would give this one. I would say this one's a 6. It's not terrible. It's not great, but it's better than average.
I can agree with that.
I think that's fair for the first one.
Yeah.
And then we'll go on from there. Yeah. Other than just F that lady, I don't have a lot more to say.
Perfect. Well, then we rate Harry Potter and the Philosopher / Sorcerer's Stone a 6 out of 10, and we'll be back here probably next week with Chamber of Secrets. I have been Miss French Tattoos, a.k.a. Bride of Cheese Film.
And I am Cheese Film, the woke liberal.
And we will see you
She
next
wants
time.
me to stop. She wants me to stop so bad.
Yeah, shut up. And I want... This is good. We're good. Everything's chill. But we'll see you guys next time on this water cooler talk. And Cheese Films... out.